Hey everyone, welcome to the Life Less Perfect podcast. I'm your host, Shauna G. Dr. G, as some of my friends and clients like to call me. And while I am a functional medicine health coach, I am not a medical doctor. So please don't take anything I'm going to share here on this podcast as medical advice. Please consult your physicians. So the premise of this podcast really comes from a heartfelt place. Being well into my 50s in this current iteration of self, I can't help but notice that everywhere I turn are these projections of seemingly perfect lives. Now, I don't know about you, but that hasn't been my experience. In fact, it's been quite the opposite. So I really wanted to create something different. Something I personally was craving, which is a safe place to be authentic, a compassionate community where we can share the things that make us human. Maybe you've heard about Joseph Campbell and the hero's journey, or my personal fave, the dark night of the soul. Now that's what I'm talking about. How far down into the shadowy underbelly of you did you crawl into, and what did you do to make it out the other side? And more importantly, what did you learn about yourself? How did that experience evolve your soul, and how can you share that as medicine to maybe give someone else a helping hand? As the great Carl Jung once said, "One doesn't become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious." So while the journey hasn't been easy, I'm still standing, and I've made it my personal mission to be of service. And part of that mission requires me to do something that, quite honestly, makes me a little uncomfortable, and that is all about being seen and heard. But I'm going to do my best to post a video once a week and really just share my journey and what's on my mind and what I've learned that's helped or inspired me. I'm also planning to get some really fabulous guests on here, and there are no topics off limit here, folks, just real, genuine, human connection. So if you have anyone in mind that you'd love to have as a guest or you'd love to be a guest, please reach out and let's go.